And we're back here with game two. After a very decisive victory, the Keeper of the Forest making himself known. We'll have to see if a ban comes out for that. First round of bans coming out, kind of similar to the last game. The early picks, Bushwhack, Hammerstorm, Electrician were all the same. Artesia, those are very respect bans. NK, if you're coming off that game, what are you trying to do to keep things up? Oh, there it is, the Keeper of the Forest ban. Maybe that's what they needed.
Well, you said it.
Yeah, there's some issues here with first ban. It's glitchy. Yeah, we've had some technical difficulties with setting up the public game lobbies. We're still looking into how to fix those. And Bramble. So basically all the same bans, but now they substitute in Keeper of the Forest, which I think is much needed.
Yeah.
Oh, Scrap. That's a hero that they played really well against us as well.
Scrap?
So let's see if they're able to do something with that. The presence of the Vorax, just makes it... You always have to respond to that or you lose some towers. And that mousetrap is so annoying. I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally stepped on that thing and it's led to my death.
Yeah, Scrap is an annoying hero.
Ooh, similar pick so far for Education Sun. They pick up the Plague Rider again.
Another Plague Rider.
Really strong suicide pick. We'll see if they run a tri-lane or something again here.
I really hope Fellowship just forgot about the last game and just focus big time now on this game.
Now they just need to win 2 games in a row. We can't worry about the last one.
Nope.
Tempest. Ooh, Tempest. So a jungler pickup here. Another pushing heavy jungler. I feel like those are really good for snowballing your lead.
Yeah.
Get a nice gank, take a tower, and then really just expedite the advantage. Ooh, I like that pickup.
Oh.
Vindy's so annoying to play against with a Tempest. That would be really good. I feel like they need another stronger mid pick as well on Hellborn side. Maybe they pick up the Gladiator before they get it banned or something else they feel strong with. I think it was just Bubbles didn't have enough impact on that mid lane.
No,
they need something that can help their side lanes and actually put up the fight.
Yeah. Bubbles versus Riptide always favors Riptide in 99% of the cases.
Banning Berserker, another respect ban. When we played against them, they picked up all those heroes. They picked up Electrician, Artesia, and Berserker. So clearly we did not know our opponent well enough to target ban. Alright, bans like Kinesis. So interesting. And then Mage ban. I guess you have to ban the Kinesis when you have a Magnus. I mean, that's stun again. It's just so frustrating.
Yeah, it's a really good ban coming out from Vertigo there, banning the Kinesis.
Ooh, and they banned the Riptide. Another good ban after that last match. Get the annoying heroes out and have a fresh slate.
Yeah.
And Puppet Master again, another really strong ban that we've been seeing a lot. And Swiftblade, another one that people hate going against. I didn't even realize the other day that they made counterattack activatable.
Ah.
That was a couple patches before the game died, I guess. I didn't even realize that that happened. I was playing Swift, and someone's like, how come you never activate W? I was like, what?
Yeah.
W's a passive. Nope, now it's activatable as well. And it's really strong, actually, activatable, so...
Yeah, it is really strong.
The PSA to the people out there, if you're playing Swiftblade, make sure you use your W.
Now they're thinking about what they're gonna pick here.
Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna lane this.
Yeah.
I feel like Tempest is a little less scary of an early jungler than the Keeper. The gank potential isn't as strong until he's 6. And he has some good push potential, but I still feel like Keeper pushes faster. I don't know why.
I can see that, yeah.
I guess like Tempest, you're kind of waiting for the minions to replicate, whereas Keeper gets his full units up off the bat.
That is true, yeah.
But maybe a similar strategy here coming out from Legion, which is get a couple ganks and push a D-Sham pick again. So their team's looking fairly similar. They substituted Tempest for Keeper, but otherwise the other two picks are the same. And Silhouette. So almost the same lineup. Maybe a little bit scary for Hellborn. They have PTSD from the first match, but there's no longer the Keeper threat, so hopefully they're able to shake it off. I think I'd be a little less scared going against the Tempest than the Keeper if it was me. Ooh, Dr. Repulsor. You don't see a lot of that.
No, you don't.
I'm assuming that's for mid, or you think he's going to be farming?
I think Doctor might be farming. I might be wrong here, but considering he can have a completely free farm game.
Yeah, maybe they can just get some big stacks going, and he can just go bomb them up and try and get a big lead that way.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the ability to kind of escape and follow the jumps of Silhouette, so in that regard, I don't dislike it, but I haven't seen it enough in like these high tier matches to know if he's going to be able to get to that point or if they're going to be able to keep him shut down. I'm excited for that pick. They kind of shake things up. I feel like Legion will have to try and adapt to that with their last pick. Wonder if they're going to pick some kind of a mid that has like a nice disable against Doctor or something like that.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
I would really like that.
A mid lane as well from Hellborn. They've only got 20 seconds left, so they're definitely discussing this.
Yeah, the mid laners.
They're very magic damage heavy. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Yeah, no worries.
If you're picking this, Pebbles, they're going all magic damage.
Pebbles,
wow.
Interesting. Very interesting, yeah. Yeah, Pebbles is a good pick. I feel like if he just gets that PK and they group up together, they have a good chance of running them over.
Yeah, and maybe they're going for like an early game victory, push around the scrap ultis, get a couple towers, and then just try and push the advantage while they have the burst.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like Hellborn's team here.
Wonder how they're going to respond with Legion. Apex, interesting.
Apex.
I don't see a lot of that either.
No, that's a hero you don't see in tournaments. Not much in Team M either.
He's pretty tanky, so he can go up against, the Pebbles and not really die, and then his ulti can be very disruptive in team fights. To either initiate or counter initiate. Maybe try and get the jump on the Vindicator before the Tempest can ulti him or something. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. So we're in neither team opting for the early TP. Maybe they know how each other's going to lane well enough.
Yeah. So Magnus and Scrap on bottom lane.
Yeah, looks like a 2-1-2 for Hellborn.
Yeah.
And then the Suicide Jungle combo coming out from Legion, as they probably expect, with the Tempest pickup.
Yeah, I like the Plague Runner. He TP top right and he blocked the medium camp of the Hellborn.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good rev ward there to make sure that they don't have the extra pool.
I'm really looking forward to see how this Tempest is playing, if he's playing as active as he did in the last game.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to be as active as the Keeper. But maybe they're looking for that same... I mean, they have almost the same lineup. 3 of the same heroes. So I wonder if they're going to be thinking the same thing, which is if they overextend on bottom, get a quick kill and push that tower. And then Pebbles going up against Apex, I think is going to be a little even, maybe in favor of the Apex early on, but I feel like once Pebbles gets his PK, he'll have a scarier map presence.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Pebbles becoming a powerhouse when he gets that PK.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can really see the Doctor and Windy and Pebbles together here being a huge threat with the silence and the jump potential with the PK and Doctor jump.
And Magnus will probably get a PK as well.
Yeah.
Alright, and we're off. Pebble's putting some good damage on the Apex early.
Yeah,
good lane
he's...
control. Although Apex gets that 1-point wonder where he just channels and heals up instantly, so
Yeah.
he can afford to take some harass early. Bottom lane's gonna be a bit of a duel. I actually kind of favor the Legion lineup. I worry... Oh, Magnus, though, jumping in on the Silhouette. Scrap following up the slow. Silhouette's a little bit out of position here. But D-Sham getting some good harass back on the Magnus. I feel like they have to be a little bit careful, though, with the Magnus initiations. The Silhouette heals up. There's a good chance that if she dodges the stun. Ooh. Oh, Scrap, though, with a nice slow. Magnus coming in trying to get a stun, but a little too far. Good pressure so far onto the Silhouette, though, keeping her pretty low.
Really good pressure.
Doctor will have that free lane top, but against the Plague Rider, it's going to be the same problems we talked about before with the denying the creeps. I think they're going to need to get some stacks going to keep the GPM high on that.
Bloodlust coming in.
They actually jump in and blow up the Silhouette. He stayed a little bit too long, too low. Magnus is low, but D-Sham's out of mana, so he should be able to retreat here. That just... You needed to pick up a potion. You can't stay that low against Magnus.
No.
Middle lane, Pebble's half HP, but I don't think Apex has a whole lot of kill potential here. You can always just stun and escape. Let's see. Apex securing the rune, it's illusion though, not the strongest rune, but can help with last hitting.
Yeah.
He was hoping for a double damage or something.
It's gonna help him a little at least.
Yeah. He is ahead of the Pebbles on last hits right now, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. Oh. Big
Pebbles
chunk
being really low. Apex trying to go for the kill, but he overextends into the tower. Oh,
wow.
Pebbles with a nice play around the tower. A little too aggressive here by the Apex. He overextends and pays the price. Good patience by the Pebbles just to keep him in tower range.
Yeah.
Not panic on that initiation.
Looked like Pebbles tried to bait him a little there with his low HP.
Yeah, he did. Really well played, and Pebbles needed that. He's able to take a lead in the lane now with that gold spike.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what do you think about the Apex item coming out here? The 45 Bracer item.
I don't even know what he's building that into. I don't think I've ever played Apex in my whole life, maybe once. So I have no clue what he built out of that.
I mean,
very interesting.
It's not that many items you can build. Like you have Astral Abe, and Spike Bola, really.
Maybe Astro? I mean, he doesn't really need a bottle in the traditional sense because he has that passive healing from his kit, his ability.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what he's thinking, is just build up some tankiness early on to withstand the Pebbles combo.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to be a bit more tanky here against the Pebbles.
Hellborn's starting off some nice early kills here. A little bit of a lead. The game's still pretty even.
Oh, look at bottom here. Tempest smoking in.
Ooh, good call out. Tempest coming in. He's only level 5. The ward doesn't detect him because he was smoked. They're starting to go on the Scrap here. He gets slowed by the D-Sham. Magnus able to get the stun on the Tempest, but Scrap at about half HP. A nice mousetrap able to keep him alive for a little bit longer. He's one hit away, and they do pick up the kill, but it's on D-Sham. Magnus just staying in Viz just to keep himself alive.
Very good gank there coming out from Tempest.
Yeah, nice gank, although they lost half
I
missed the kill. Pebbles with his combo able to take down the Apex. I missed that one, but he blew him up.
Pebbles really destroying middle here, I would say.
Yeah, well done by Pebbles. A really smart bait on the first kill, and then a nice TP back return kill. Now he's up 2 levels on the Apex here with a big gold spike, potentially early PK. That's exactly what they needed to get themselves back into the series. And Doctor farming better than the Silhouette because he has the free lanes, which we'd like to see. Oh, Silhouette with a nice dodge of Magma stun bottom. That could have been bad. Good reaction with the tree grapple. Tempest has his
Look at
6, and he's
Pebbles
still
there.
floating near bottom. Oh,
Pebbles
Pebbles coming in,
bottom.
smoke bottom.
But Tempest is there as well.
Oh, this could be bad.
How is this gonna turn out?
Tempest pops the smoke. Pebbles gets the stun on the Tempest, who has his ulti. Pebbles with the chuck. He actually kills Tempest before anything gets off. Now it's a 3-on-2. Magnus getting low. Scrap getting low. They actually do get a kill there. They get double killed before Pebbles is able to get return. He chucks to try and kill the Silhouette.
Yeah, Unbreakable.
But it's not going to be enough. Unbreakable and a heal. And now Pebbles getting a little low. Overextending.
Oh, no.
Apex running down fast, but doesn't matter. Silhouette picking up a triple kill. This is not what you want to see here if you are a Hellborn team. Pebbles able to pop off the Tempest before the fight starts, but the rest of his team gets killed in the meantime.
Oh, Silhouette might be in trouble.
Yeah, the TP's back. Silhouette getting a little bit low. He able to have power supply, but no, he's okay.
No. Tempest?
And Tempest still has ulti up. Maybe trying to do something here, but we'll see. Silhouette's kind of low. They're going to try and pressure a push here because they still have that Tempest ulti.
Yeah.
Oh, you hate to see the Pebbles falling there. He had such a nice lead going. And now, Legion team actually has the leading goal and XP here with the triple kill on Silhouette. Although Silhouette overextending, getting the heals in the Unbreakable. They're trying to burst him down with the Pebbles combo. A nice ulti, though, from Tempest. Silhouette's able to pull back one hit. Everyone getting really low. Pebbles getting really low. Escapes one hit. Tempest maybe overextends here as Vindicator gets the silence down, and they will get the kill onto the Tempest. So it ends up being a 1-for-1 exchange. Luckily, Pebbles did not fall. Dr. Repulsor also rotating. So it ends up being a 1-for-1, but Silhouette lives there and picks up another kill. And Doctor has to rotate to respond to this, which allows their Plague Rider to work towards his level 6 up top.
Apex coming in here.
Apex now initiating onto the Scrap. Scrap getting so low, he falls almost instantly. Benji tries to silence, but it's not enough. Nice kill there by the Apex. He's got double damage, so he melted that guy so fast. Plague hits his level 6. He is not stacked as Ancients, though, but he now has a free lane since Doctor rotated. A stun from Magnus onto the Silhouette, but Apex counter-initiates onto the Vindicator, gets low. Doctor jumps in, but he cannot kill the Silhouette with the Unbreakable before he dies. Silhouette ends up being fine and picking up the kill. Magnus now invis, but he's in a really rough spot here. They're just putting the AoE damage on him. He's getting really, really low. Oh, Silhouette just misses the spikes. Magnus decides to stun him because he was dead. And he ends up getting the kill. Magnus goes down, but he takes the Silhouette with him. Really well played by Bilbo.
Yeah, that was a good play from Magnus.
Yeah, he picks up 500 gold and finally takes out the Silhouette to slow her down. I still think Legion got more out of that skirmish bottom, but...
Oh, look at top lane here. Doctor flying in, trying to catch the...
Oh, Doctor trying to catch the Plague with Vindy coming. Doctor gets the pool, Vindy putting the silence down. Plague's probably in trouble here. He's trying to move away so he can get his ulti off, but it won't be enough. There you go, good play. Plague overextended way too far in that lane with no escape. With a Doctor Repulsor, you gotta be more careful than that.
Yeah. Was a bit greedy from Plague Rider, staying that far up.
Silhouette's back bottom. It looks like he's gonna try and keep up the pressure here. He's playing a little aggressive into the Scrap, but they have the nice ward down. They're able to play a little bit defensive on Hellborn. Legion team here a little bit ahead, but the game's still pretty even. It's anyone's match here.
That is true.
They might be setting up again on the Plague Rider with a Vindicator. We'll have to see if he's just warding or something. Smoke Tempest on bottom. Bottom lane, Tempest smoke about to pop. Magnus pops it. Let's see if they can retreat in time. Tempest is onto his ulti. He puts stuns onto the Scrap. Now slow from the D-Sham to follow. Silhouette trying to set up for the kill, and he does. The damage output is just too much. They're going for a nice push here. Magnus has to be a little bit careful here as they pressure this bottom tower. Pebbles rotating down. He is smoked.
Top lane, Plague Rider getting dived, but Apex is here.
Top lane getting a dive. Apex onto the Doctor. A nice silence. Plague has ulti. He will use it. Doctor with a huge dodge, but Apex so... Oh my god, there's fights everywhere. Bottom lane, they go in with the ulti from Tempest. Lots of chaos going on all over this map. They're chasing top lane, going down. Bottom lane, they actually lost the Tempest. He tried to ulti. Silent picks up a kill onto Kimmy, who's playing Doctor. Bottom lane, Tempest tried to set up a play there. They do end up picking up the tower, but they actually lose the life of the Tempest there trying to pressure that tower. Pebbles gets the combo onto him. Well, huge fights happening both bottom lane and top lane. Hard to cover it all.
It is.
But bottom lane tower falls, but they get a return kill onto the Tempest. Top lane, they get the tower deny, and they're also...
Get the Pebbles here on the...
Pebbles getting caught here. Yeah, Pebbles getting caught here with D-Sham. Silhouette invis. Pebbles able to just back off. He does not know about the invis, I don't think. He's in a little bit of a rough spot here. Doctor TPing in.
Doctor coming in.
A huge scream down towards the D-Sham. They are able to pop him up. Silhouette pops up onto the Pebbles. Magnus now trying to set up onto the silhouette. Doctor puts a little bit of damage, but they end up just retreating.
Tempest missing his ultimate.
Oh, was that Tempest? No, Tempest ulti was cooldown, I think, there.
No, he used it, and he missed.
Oh, did he really? Maybe he had it back from that last cooldown. Magnus getting stunned onto the Tempest. Chaotic fight here. Pebbles throwing a combo onto the Tempest. One dies for the Legion on Vindicator, but they're able to pull back off of the Doctor and get a nice return kill there on Tempest. So it ends up being a Tempest for Vindy trade.
Wow, really active game. Again.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the kind of match you love to cast. Lots of action, big team fights going back and forth.
Yeah.
Pretty even, slightly in favor of Legion still in terms of X-Men farm, but still almost anyone's game. And these fights are going his way. It's on Apex, but he's super tanky. Just putting some harass on him. Apex still didn't build anything out of that bracer, so I guess he was just going for a little extra HP against Pebbles to combo with his Vestiments.
Top lane here,
Silhouette, though, a little bit out of position here. Oh, they just miss him, though. Good juke here. I don't know if Pebbles detects him there. He's not able to get the stun off.
Oh.
Good juke there by the Silhouette, able to just TP out of.
Look at Apex there coming on the Vindicator.
Oh, Apex runs in the Vindy. Vindy might be in trouble here. He puts the slow onto him. Maybe it'll be enough. And it is just to survive that. Do they try and follow up on this Apex? I don't know. He's just so tanky and so fast. I don't know if you get the return kill. I think they need the Pebbles PK before they go for that. Meanwhile, they have 4 mid now on Legion trying to pressure that mid tower here with the push power of Tempest. Legion team, or Hellborn team, though, trying to respond to this Legion push. Tower's getting pretty low. They're clearing the creep wave really fast with the Apex damage. Tower's getting really low. They initiate. Misses his stun onto the Tempest, but they get a double stun out of the Magnus. Plague throws out his ulti, but it doesn't bounce at all. They do kill the Pebbles with it, though. Tempest getting really low, able to stay alive with the heal from the Desham. Now they jump into the scrap with Apex. He falls. Tower getting really low. Tower does fall. TP coming in. It's canceled, actually, so they decide not to TP in. Magnus getting really low, trying to die to Ancients, but it does not happen. Silhouette picks up the kill. So they end up getting 3 kills there for 1 and the Tower. The only one to fall for Legion was the Tempest. I think that would have been a whole nother game if they land the stun from Pebbles early on in that fight, but the missed stun on the Tempest really just screws out the Pebbles combo.
Yeah.
And now Legion taking a pretty decisive lead after that tower kill. Hellborn needs to get their act together and get a nice team fight going. They're a little too uncoordinated on their stuns. Apex might be building towards a barrier here with a Shaman's Headdress. With all the magic damage on the Hellborn, that'd be a really nice pickup.
I feel like Hellborn tried to take too much fights. They should just farm the icon of the Goddess on Doctor and the PK on Pebbles and then start fighting.
Pebbles still at 800 gold away from a PK. He's 700 now. He's trying to farm up the lanes, but now that you're a little bit behind, you have to feel like you have to respond to all these tower pushes from the Hellborn.
Yeah.
The Tempest going for that push. They definitely love that push game out of the Legion team here. We saw with the Keeper, see with the Tempest. This tower's falling so fast, Hellborn's not going to get there in time. And just a free tower for nothing. That's the kind of stuff you hate to see if you're already a little bit behind on Hellborn. But that's where, yeah, if you have an icon and a PK, maybe you can make a fight out of those pushes, but you need complete item. All right, Hellborn's posturing themselves like they might try and go for a pickoff here. Tempest might run into them. He's a little bit tanky. Magnus channeling his ulti. Doctor going on to the Tempest. Magnus getting a 3-man ulti. A nice silence from the Vindicator. Tempest getting really low, but he is actually not going to die. He's able to stay alive here, and they lose 2 heroes here for only just getting... Silhouette does fall, and they're able to chuck one on the Tempest. So it ends up actually being a 2 for 2 here in the end. But the Unbreakable keeping the Tempest alive for a while. Pebble's getting really low here. He does pick up his PK, but he's going to die before he's able to get it onto his inventory. Hellborn team, everyone's really low. Magnus potentially getting caught out here. Dive coming in from the Apex. He loves to dive the tower. One hit, he wants the scrap so bad, he will get him. And he's able to heal back up enough.
He dies to the tower.
He does die, though, to the tower and the scrap trap. Maybe a little too aggressive on these dives from Apex, but if your team's ahead, I guess it's okay. Yeah. Pebbles picked up his PK, so we'll have that going forward, but still, I feel like Legion gets a free tower and comes out ahead 3 kills to 2, even with the tower dive.
Yeah, that PK is well needed.
Yeah, this is the problem, I think, with going up against these teams that have lots of heals. They burst everything there on the Tempest.
Look at middle lane here, Doctor jumping in.
Oh, Doctor jumping in trying to get a return kill on the D-Sham. He needs this to get a little bit of something going, but look at that huge Sackstone able to keep him alive. Fully charged. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you have the heals, everyone's got power supplies. They have a barrier now built. They have the D-Sham cape and heal. You throw all your damage out on a hero, and if you don't kill them, then you're in a really rough spot. They had Magnus ulti and initiation on the Tempest, and it still wasn't enough. They were still able to get everything off. Pebble smoking bottom, though. He has PK now. Maybe trying to set up here on this Silhouette. Tempest does not have his ulti. He jumps onto the Silhouette. He gets the stun. Into the combo. Magnus stun. Nice. Good pick up of the Silhouette. This is what they needed.
Yep.
They need to get this PK and just shut the Silhouette down. Just get a pick every time he's on the map. And let Doctor just farm in the meantime. Apex rotating towards bottom. He is smoked. So Magnus and Vindy a little bit in trouble here if they don't see him, but they're kind of playing defensive. I don't think they know he's smoked. No, they don't, because Pebble's jumping in. They do get a quick kill, though, but Apex ulti's back in return. Magnus getting a little bit low. A nice universal silence, but they throw the rev ward down, so Magnus is not safe, and Magnus will fall. Good rev ward there by D-Sham in response. So they end up getting a 2-for-1 in favor of Hellborn there. A nice return kill coming out. I don't know, I still like that as the Hellborn. They need a little bit of life. The Pebbles PK into the Magnus stun is enough to get 2 kills there. Tempest falls and Silhouette falls, which are 2 heroes who need to die. Doctor has his icon. He's just trying to power farm the jungle to try and get back into this. But his GPM's at 330, Silhouette's at 450. Also, Apex is at 480 compared to Pebbles 350. So the lack of farming and too much battles that are not going in their favor has really slowed down the Hellborn side. They're setting up maybe for a kill on Apex here, but he's really tanky with that barrier. They do jump on him. Pebbles chucks him back towards tower, into the Magma stun. They throw the silence out for Vindicator. They just don't have the damage. He's channeling a TP, but decides to cancel it because Tempest and D-Sham can get there for support. Meanwhile, Pebbles falling really low.
Magnus coming in with huge ulti.
Magnus coming in with a huge ulti. It does keep Pebbles alive. Tempest is able to fall. Now D-Sham getting jumped by the Dr. Repulsor, ends up being an overextend by the Legion, and now Pebbles PKing in on the Apex, who's about half HP, even though he's really tanky. A nice double stun by Magnus. They're just chasing this Apex down the lane, but he's so tanky and hard to kill. Now they decide to change onto the D-Sham. I think that's wise. D-Sham getting really low, trying to keep himself alive with everything he has. Nice. Oh my god, those Sackstones are huge with everything else, but it's not enough. That's what you needed. 3 kills coming out for the Hellborn. 3-0. That basically evens up the gold and catches them back up in experience really well. Meanwhile, Silhouette trying to farm her Nullstone, and she does complete her Nullstone. So that'll be a lot harder for Dr. Repulsor to get on the Silhouette now that she has Nullstone. Yeah,
definitely. A really good Magnus ulti coming out there in that fight.
Yeah, that was the coordination we needed out of the Hellborn side. Silhouette's in the jungle. Might get caught here by the illusion of Doctor scoping him out, but he has the Nullstone coming from his courier right now. So it'll be really tough to get onto him. I mean, they can still do the Pebbles and Magnus combo, but Doctor's not going to be able to pull him in any of these fights. Also, it protects him against the Universal Silence.
Yeah.
Apex picks up a glowstone. Does Apex have a staff effect?
Apex does have a staff effect, yeah.
So probably building towards staff for his Burning Ember.
Yeah.
Reducing cooldowns and the slow during his channel. Apex has a lot of farm here, and he's very tanky. It's going to be hard for the Hellborn to deal with.
Look at bottom here.
Up as well as bottom lane. They have a double smoke. So these smokes are going to pass each other here. Vindicator might pop the smoke of Apex, which could trigger a battle. But they're looking for the Silhouette. That's their main target here. Silhouette pops the scrap smoke. Meanwhile, Vindicator gets stuck in between the Apex. Vindy's going to fall. They try and go on the Silhouette, but he's able to ulti away safely. They TP down on bottom to try and go on this Plague, but Plague gets a nice ulti off. It's bouncing. It gets a triple bounce. They're able to kill the Plague Rider, though, but he gets the Pebbles really low. Silhouette and the Apex are able to take down the Pebbles after they get the kill on the Plague. I don't like that trade if I'm Hellborn. They try and make something happen with the smokes, but they're a little bit too spread out. Hellborn's going to take another tower here, and they get a 2-1 trade. Magnus can still channel ulti, but it's only level 1 ulti, and the Hellborn still has their... Actually, the barrier effect wore off, so they no longer have the barrier.
Magnus channeling ulti here.
Channeling, he's channeling. He PKs in. He gets some damage down. Silhouette getting really low. They jump in with Doctor. They do get the Silhouette, which is nice. If they could pull off of this, that was a nice defense. All right, a Silhouette and tower defense. I like this, but I think they're overextending a little bit. With Apex healing up and Magnus so low, I think you got it back. You can't lose another player here. Oh, Magnus almost dies, but he gets a nice stun away. He can get back to base. Good defense here from the Hellborn. Nice coordination around that mag ulti.
Yeah, really good coordination.
All right, the game's pretty even actually in terms of exp and gold here. So even though Legions had a bit of an onslaught, Hellborn's had a nice few fights here. They've been focusing on the Silhouette and the Tempest as they make their initiations. And if they play around the mag ulti, they're able to blow them up before they can get a response. Even with Astrolabe and with Barrier Idol, they're just too squishy. There's just so much magic burst from the Hellborn. Scrap now has a Spell Sunder too to try and drain some of these tankier targets and just cut off the healing from the Apex. Dr. Repulsor picking up a Spell Shards, trying to amplify some of his damage there. I almost feel like a Hellflower might have been a better pickup, but what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, Hellflower is a really good item on Dr. Repulsor for sure.
Yeah, it gives him a little bit of auto attack, but also like the damage amplification. The he can get the silence out onto a Tempest early or a Plague Rider early to prevent an ulti. But I guess they're still looking for that burst. They're playing a little bit defensive here, looking into their next item.
Oh, Silhouette swapping in middle here. Are they gonna go for him? Yeah,
oh, mid lane, they get a nice stun. Doctor response and Pebbles. What a mistake there by Silhouette. That's a free kill. Meanwhile, Scrap's just throwing out boomerangs left and right, trying to delay the bottom push. I think they're just going to end up trading towers here. They get the mid tower. Bottom tower's getting kind of low for... I don't know if they're going to defend this. I don't think they can.
Scrap trying all he can to defend.
He's doing a really good job, actually. Those boomerangs, as he chases down the lane, it slows the creeps enough that he can just kind of keep throwing bombs and everything in.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, Doctor flying.
Doctor flying in. He grabs onto the Apex, their tankiest target. Falling with a stun, though. I don't know about this one. Tempest jumping into ult to get a return ulti. A nice universal silence to stop him almost instantly. Mag really low, but they're able to retreat off of this, I think. Apex can speed in a second here, but I think Doctor can jump away. They'll probably...
Look at Pebbles running here with the smoke.
Pebbles running in, though, with a smoke. Just trying to give his team a little bit of a presence here in case of a follow-up fight. I don't like them initiating onto this Apex, though.
Oh, here we go.
They like doing it. Apex jumps in. Pebbles now with the combo. Actually, it might be enough. Apex getting really low. The Unbreakable keeps him alive. Apex gets a return ulti after the silence wears off. The Plague ulti coming out as well, bouncing between all the targets. Plague ulti getting 2 kills here, setting up third kill. Oh, they get the Apex, but at what cost? They used everything there, and the Plague ulti just chops them down.
A good Plague ulti there.
Really well done by Plague. He doesn't have staff, so he really has to be smart about where he uses those, but he ends up getting 2, almost 3 kills out of that. They throw out the Vorkath to try and slow things down here bottom, but just stalling, trying to get back up. Magnus does have his ulti here. It's only him and Scrap, but if they get low enough here, he might go for this. Scrap's able to whittle them down with that Spell Sunder now. Heroes are starting to respond, so Legion team has to peel off here. Silhouette is trying to farm where she can. She's died so much now, she hasn't got another item in a long time. Silhouette and Apex still at 450 GPM plus. Doctor's just over 400, so still a little bit of GPM lead from the Hellborn side. Or from the Legion side.
Both teams can really take this win.
Yeah, I want to see... Pebbles is working towards it. I want to see the group chuck coming out from Pebbles. I think that could be a game changer. They've had a lot of really nice initiations. If you get that extra damage from the multi-chuck, that might be enough to take out, you know, a Disham Plague early for the nice, like, mag ulti Pebbles jump combo.
Look at the top lane here.
Silhouette top might be getting set up on here. Doctor and Pebbles trying to look for something. Silhouette does not have her ulti spawned. Pebbles gets the stun, pops the null stone so they can get the pool, and she does fall instantly. And that's why you get the early triple spell shards, I guess, on the Doctor, just for that burst potential. I feel like Silhouette's having a really rough time now.
Yeah, he is.
7 deaths now. It felt like he was like 8-1 a second ago. Or, 6-1. Now he's 8-7.
Like Silhouette just
bottom power gets denied bottom. Silhouette picks up a PK though after she died. So that might allow her to potentially jump out if she can respond in time to the Pebbles.
Yeah.
And good positioning for team fights as well. Yeah, Hellboard needs to play around their initiation and just claw their way back into this. They lost a few towers, but they've gotten a few towers back of their own, and they've had some really nice defenses here. Magnus now level 11, so he'll level up an ulti. That'll be really big. Is Tempest going for a Resto Stone, you think? He's got that Sustainer. Maybe Null Stone, I guess, for the Vindy. That'd be a...
Yeah, could be an Olson there, I think.
Alright, they're going for a Kongor on Legion side. Hellboard has not started theirs. Does not seem to know this is happening. Good choice. It's been pretty quiet for Kongor this match.
Yeah.
26 minutes, and the first one's finally falling. They are going to pick it up probably on the Legion team. Yeah, they aren't going to contest this, so they do get that one. Let's see if Hellborn... Not the fastest Kongor team on their side with all the magic damage, so I don't know if they're going to end up taking theirs or not.
Oh, Apex picked up a Spell Sunder and a PK here, so he's becoming a really dangerous person.
Yeah, and they love initiating on him because he's so tanky, and he'll get that return ulti with the Spell Sunder damage.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard to deal with. Pebble's halfway to his staff. I like to see it. Oh, and that's what Apex is building. He's building Spell Sunder, not staff. I like that better, actually. I think the Spell Sunder is really annoying, especially against these heroes with the PKs. It makes it that much harder to get your teleports off with that TOT damage.
Yeah, I really like up that pickup instead of the staff.
There's a smoke on the Plague Rider top. I don't know exactly what for. Maybe just playing defensive around this, trying to bait the silhouette a little bit. Disham's also kind of posturing in that area. All 5 of the Legion are top side. All 5 of the Hellborn are kind of bottom side. So these teams are kind of just taking opposite sectors of the map right now. Apex has a double damage his bottle. He's kind of scoping out mid a little bit here. Let's see if he does anything. He just collects the wave, saving it for the next battle. Disham's pretty far out here, getting some stacks in the enemy jungle for the silhouette to pick up. Doctor just pushing bottom pretty well, although he is TPing back. Maybe a fight coming here around this top tower. Apex will have a double damage in his bottle. He's smoked right now, so they do not see him at all.
Team Smoke coming out.
Ooh, they use the mist for Team Smoke. Although it's popped by the silhouette illusion. Oh no, you hate to see that. I think they know it's the illusion because they see the one on the tower.
There we go.
Fortify and dive in. A nice double stun onto Tempest. Tempest getting really low. He's not going to die though. He's able to stay up. Pebbles in way too deep. They actually get a kill onto the Pebbles and onto the Dr. Repulsor. Really bad here for Hellborn. Looking really grim. Magnus ulti only hits 2 targets, and it's not enough because Apex is just too tanky. This is really bad. I hope they have buybacks. They don't. They're out of gold. Oh, this could be a Rax here. They were setting up for a really nice fight. Silhouette 1 hit, but no, the D-Shove keeps him alive. Oh, they were just a little too spread out on that team fight there. They almost got the Tempest and they almost got the Silhouette, but it just wasn't enough with all of their killing and barriers. And now, tower's falling really fast. All 5 are still up from Legion team. 4 dead with no buyback potential from Hellborn. Nothing to defend these Raxes. Only a Magnus with no ulti. He could maybe suicide stun, but I don't even think that'll delay them enough. I think you just have to let this fall.
I'm a bit surprised to see that Vindicator Ultimate is still up here. I don't know if he didn't have it or...
No, he got jumped on by the Apex. He was not able to get it off.
Yeah.
That was part of the chaos here. They were a little too spread out. They got a nice initiation with the Magnus, but Vindy wasn't able to follow up because they counter-jumped him with the PK, which was really smart. I think he was saving it maybe in case of the Tempest as well, but the return jump by the Apex just blew him up.
Look at them here going in. Looks like they're hungry.
Yeah, they might set up... Pebble smoked here though, might catch one of them, but Legion setting up maybe for either a Kongor or a big fight here on mid. We're going to see a big battle here. Doctor does jump in because they see the D-Sham. They're going to try and blow up the D-Sham early, which is good because he's been so annoying with those heals. Plague throws out an ulti. It bounces a few times, but dissipates. They do get a kill there. Tempest now not able to get too much off. Tempest getting really low. 1 hit left. Tempest does fall. Doctor getting really low, though. Doctor does fall. It's his BKB wears off. Now Apex says it's my turn. He's chasing down the Vindicator. Vindicator tries to tablet over the cliff, but does not. He falls. Scrap picks up a kill. Actually gets a triple kill in this fight. But
Magnus ulting?
they're apexing really good. Magnus with a nice ulti. They're actually able to get everybody down. Everybody down. Oh my god, craziness!
Wow.
Here. Really good fight. Quad kill coming out for the scrap. Carry scrap. Oh my god. That was a very chaotic fight. Well played there by the Hellborn team. They played around their stuns, and they were very smart about their team placement here. And they were able to get a pick off on the Demented, which is what they needed. Demented has kept their team alive way too well.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can really get a whole lot off of this, though, sadly. They needed that for the kills in the X, but I don't think they can really do too much push here. Pebble is shoving a lane.
Yeah,
that's the kind of fight you needed, though.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Scrap have been doing a really good job this game. He has so much farm the entire game.
Yeah, he's done a great job farming. His team presence has been good in the team fights, really good positioning, and then he's just been slowing down these pushes where he can with his spells, which is how he picks up a lot of his farm. He's really made it hard for them to push in these towers with the boomerangs and the mouse traps. He just finished a Grimoire of Power, so he got a quad kill that last fight, and now he's going to be putting out extra damage and gets a bit of lifesteal off of those spells.
Yeah. Sending his Vorax here to defend the top lane.
They have a shrunken head here now coming out from Doctor. Yeah, the Vorax will be nice to try and slow down the super creep push up top lane. Give them a little bit of breathing room. Hellborn might get jumped here. No, Legion's all in their jungle, potentially going to smoke up, but looks like they're just farming a little bit, maybe trying to finish an item. I thought they were going to try and infiltrate, but they did not.
Look at Silhouette, they're just sending in solutions in.
Just harassing with the illusion. The whole team pushing bottom lane for Legion. We'll see how Hellborn responds. I think they're going to try and clear their jungle first, and then maybe rotate bottom. Sandstep are coming out from Plague for either a purge or just to hold someone in place.
Yeah.
Maybe also just the movement speed if need be, getting in or out of a fight. That's perfect time for the Vorax, though. It's pushing up the top lane really well, right when they have the super creeps, making it hard for them to get the split push pressure. Look at that, Scrap just dukes the wave. Makes it really hard for them to push uphill. I think they might be setting up for the Kongor, potentially. Let's see, they have good rev vision, but they don't have good vision. Yeah, they are setting up for Kongor here. They're going to try to take this really quick. They know that the Hellborn can't see them. Magnus, though, smoking in from behind, so they are definitely setting up knowing that this fight is going to happen. They might run into the D-Sham with that smoke, potentially. They put a ward down, so now they have some vision temporarily.
Pebbles with ice there in the bottom.
They can't even see it with the rev anymore. So they have vision here.
Oh, Pebbles going in.
Pretty low. Pebbles in with a group chuck.
And Magnus.
Now Magnus ulting in. Not their favorite targets here, but they're onto the Plague Rider. Oh, Tempest getting a big black hole there. He does get silenced, but Pebbles will fall. A pretty big ulti here from Plague Rider before he died. Plague Rider does die. Vindicator also dies. So it's right now 4 against 3 in favor of Legion. And Legion still picks up the...
Scrap here, out of position.
Scrap out of position, getting caught. Also, Apex jumping in on the Doctor. Scrap doing everything he can to try and stay alive, but he will fall. And ends up being... Doctor managed to escape, though, so it ends up being a 1-for-3 trade in favor of Legion.
Yeah.
Another Vorax top, though, just to delay the push, but with the hero pressure from bottom lane, they might be able to break a tower. We'll see. I feel like jumping on the Plague was not what they were going for there. I think they need to get either the D-Sham or the Tempest early.
Oh.
A nice Magnus Stun to try and delay things. Same with Doctor initiating, with his bottom tower falling really fast. They fortify it, and they're throwing out some Vindy silences to try and just slow down this push. But the tower falling really quickly here. Bottom tower does fall. The Raxes are now exposed. Heroes are starting to respond, though, so they kind of back off here.
Oh, they're going on.
Jump onto the Silhouette, but it is an illusion.
Yep.
Silhouette is fine.
That is a lot of abilities used. Also, the Vindy silence, just trying to kill the Silhouette illusion.
Yeah, Vindy silence there. You hate to waste that. The creeps are putting a little damage on these Raxes, but Legion retreats. They're playing the safe. They have their Kongor up, which I think will be a token, if I'm correct.
That will be a token. And look at that Reststone being picked up here on the Apex.
Wow, Apex Resto Stone. That's going to be really, really rough for the Hellborn. That's a lot of damage and double stun coming out.
Oh, yeah. And think about it, they do not have the Windy Silence now. They used it for nothing.
Yeah, that's down for nothing. Tempest is building towards a BKB anyway, just to make himself even that much more invincible to the silences and the stuns. They do pick up the kill here. Token of Life on the ground. No one picked it up yet.
On the
They
Apex.
actually give it to the Apex, who's a beast, so if you manage to kill him once, good luck killing him twice.
Yeah. Now, they are going for the push here, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a smoke on the Plague Rider just to kind of prevent him from getting jumped on. Hellborn's just going to need to make a last stand here, but they still won't have the Vindicator for 50 seconds.
That is true.
Which makes
I
it
think
really
Apex
tough for
will
them.
just jump in here.
Yeah. They're trying to get a counter push on bottom while Scrap delays the lane, but I think they're at the TP back here pretty quick. Will Dr. Port back? He does not. Yes, now he does. He was thinking into safety. So they're setting up here maybe for a defense from Hellborn, but they can just slow push this tower, honestly, on Legion. They don't really need to force anything yet.
Yeah. Silhouette TPing back to base here, picking up Knighted maybe, and swapping back in.
Yeah, he's going to push that bottom lane and then swap back in.
Oh, Doctor going in middle here.
Oh, they catch on to the Disham. That's actually a really good pick if they can get this. He's so tanky though with all those heals.
Oh, thank you. Look at that
Oh
shot.
my god, they can't use
Oh,
everything
no.
they have, and now they're
Dang
overextending. Tempest coming in from behind, Plague coming in from behind.
Oh, look at that
Apex
Restoration
jumps in,
Stone here
a nice
on the
big
Apex.
ulti. He resto stones. Doctor does get his shrunken off. They're able to stun the Apex, but it's not too much. They solo ulti the Doctor Repulsor, but his shrunken's gonna wear off in a second, so he will fall. 2 people dead for the Hellborn. Only the Disham finally dies in the end. Oh, you can't chase that. After they didn't get the initial kill, you have to back. Meanwhile, they're just spamming Vorkath top just to keep the lanes pushed. But I don't think it's going to be enough. A buyback coming out from Kimmy, you have to do it. They jump in, they get the token popped with that. They're going to try and get a kill on this Apex because his Resto Stone and ultis are down. Tempest, though, jumps back in. Tempest already uses ulti, so he doesn't have it. Kimmy getting really low, though. It ends up being a dieback. Kimmy will fall, and now they can push this mid tower. He does not have enough gold for a second buyback here. Scrap trying to keep the Apex low, but Apex will be able to channel the spell in a second here.
Look at
Oh, no,
Magnus here
second
trying
right,
to
yeah.
do some sneaky play. Channeling Eruption here, Magnus.
Magnus jumping in, able to put a little bit of damage with the Silhouette, but it's not going to be enough. Apex TP's in just to get the Magnus really low. The Raxes are getting really low here. Melee Rax will fall on mid. The bottom Raxes, keep in mind, are also exposed here. They get both Raxes middle. They could probably rotate and just secure these bottom ones. I don't think Hellborn team could put up a fight here. And they do. Silhouette heading over. This probably is game here, and maybe the series. A well-fought battle by both teams.
Good
Shrunken
shrunken
used
Silhouette.
by the Silhouette to prevent the stun. Pebbles jumping in, but Silhouette still shrunken, so damage going onto the Tempest, but that's it. Plague throwing out an ulti, putting a lot of damage onto this Pebbles. Pebbles trying to get the Tempest. Will he fall? No, he just dodged the boomerang. Tempest actually lives there, and now the entire Hellborn team's dead, and that is Mega Creeps and probably the series.
Yeah.
This was a very back and forth match here. I think the Legion team had the upper for a bit of it there with the push threat, but in the end, you know, a few bad chases here. And it looks like they are going to move on to the finals. Let's see, last minute trying defense here. I think it's all for naught. Some GGs and well playeds coming out from both teams.
Yeah.
Teams may be a little upset with how the seeding came out, but, you know, that's the way a tournament goes. You play the matches and who wins, wins, you know? Alright.
They're still fighting.
Yeah, they're still playing this out a little bit here. Doctor doing everything he can, but it's not enough to get the Apex. Apex end up surviving the tower shots, and the Shrine will fall, fighting to the very end. You can still forfeit CC fast. Go game 3. Go game 3.
Some tone coming out there. Oh,
And
man.
that is the series. The first game was a stomp. The second game was back and forth action. I think maybe a little too much team fighting from the Hellborn, but they were able to have a few good defenses to keep themselves in it. But in the end, Legion was able to secure the victory.